What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video on learning MySQL. My name is QDS Dan and you guys are watching my channel Coraiwood. Alright, so before we begin with the MySQL Workbench, as you can see here that I have already downloaded, we need to download localhost. What is localhost? Localhost, it means that while I'm here online, we need something like to run it as a local, just like here. So if you can see here, it says localhost. So we need to run MySQL Workbench, and we need a localhost to run this MySQL in the local environment. So as you can see here, it says the localhost. It means that I have my localhost is activated, and it says WAMP server. Okay, so what is WAMP server? WAMP server is just like internet, but it's if you can see here, it's just like internet, but it just runs on local without internet. As you can see here on this corner, there is internet's activated. Even though I turn this off, you can still see this local host. You guys can see here 127.0.0.1, and you can see here I have still got the same WAMP server showing, because 127.0.0.1 is the IP of the local host. And you're gonna see that I still have the same screen, even though I'm not in localhost, I'm in 127. So this 127 in localhost is the same, and 127 is a number that your localhost gonna look for this number. So the localhost, our 127, is the same thing. It's the same, because this one is a string. You can see the localhost because this is local to your computer, and you guys can run your PHP, you guys can run your local network, you guys can run your MySQL, you can do whatever in the local environment. So this is the local. So you guys go ahead and in your favorite search engine, maybe it's a Google or Yahoo, whatever you have, our Yandex, say I have a DuckDuckGo, and you guys can type WAMP, 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 and WAMP server. It says WAMP server download. And make sure you look at here, it says SourceForge. Don't go here in Hostinger, or don't go somewhere else. Just go on our you guys can look at here, it says all different other website, but you can see the official WAMP server. You guys can go in SourceForge, because SourceForge is the official download website for the WAMP server. As you can see that, so if you hit here download, it normally starts by itself, and you can see here 46,157 this week. So this week alone, as the recording of this video, you can see this 46,157 downloads only happened this week. And you can read all about WAMP. You can read all about WAMP, and look at here, that's a screen. And if I come here and you look in here, there is a battery sign, and if I go here, that's the green one, it says WAMP, and you can see here that it says localhost PHP MyAdmin. You can see a virtual host, www directory, Apache, PHP, MySQL, MariaDB, start all service, stop all services, restart all service. So once you install this WAMP server, it'll come inside your download folder, and here somewhere around here, and you can hit install, and it's going to be installed in your directory. So normally it comes in C directory. As you guys can see here, I have a XAMPP and I have a WAMP. I have a WAMP 64. WAMP 64 is good if you want to run PHP or websites or HTML. So normally we go in www directory, and we can create all our files here, because I have downloaded long time ago, and I have created all these folders, because I'm making videos on all of these JavaScript, PHP, object-oriented programming, our first PHP, and a Bootstrap. So you're gonna see here that's all in WAMP 64. And another one is you guys can use for as a XAMPP. XAMPP is also very good, popular, but because sometimes the MySQL Workbench looking for WAMP. So because I have both XAMPP installed and I have a WAMP installed, because if you guys have a XAMPP in your system, in the Windows system, make sure you turn off this one. So now it's turned off when you start this one, Apache, and keep in mind this one's and the WAMP is the same. because I have both in the system. Both of them runs on Apache, and both of them have MySQL. So here this one have Apache. If you look in here, it says version, and if you look in here, it's have a PHP, and you look in here, it's have a MySQL, and you look in here, that's a PHP and Apache, PHP and MySQL. So same as here, you're going to see here Apache and MySQL. So they're both the same, but different names. But because you need either of them to run your MySQL workbench, because in the next video I'm gonna show you how we're gonna install the MySQL workbench. But before that, you guys needs to install the either I recommend you guys go here for WAMP, or you guys can go for XAMPP. So if you have a XAMPP and you install in the next video, I'm going to show you how you're going to install the MySQL workbench, which is this guy here. So, and then because in order for us to work with the MySQL, we need a MySQL workbench. So, and before that, you guys need to go here with the XAMPP, or you guys can go with the WAMP. You either, but because if you look in here, MySQL workbench, they are looking for WAMP. So you guys need either WAMP, or you guys need XAMPP. So if you have a XAMPP and you can install this one, then make sure you guys go and install the WAMP, which is this guys here. All right, so that's introduction of the WAMP, and it's for our local server. And you guys gonna see here that's all the versions for the WAMP, and you're gonna see here that it's got a 4.3 of the 5-star, and its ease of access means it's easy. A lot of people's happy. Only one guy is not happy, so we are not going to comment on that why people's not happy. But it's very easy, especially if you guys just learning MySQL. So WAMP server is very good. If you can't, normally the installation starts straight away. Otherwise, if it's not start away, you guys just hit this download, and it's going to be downloaded on the Windows system. So, but the WAMP is the SourceForge is very clever. As soon as you guys hit that, they're gonna detect your software, which software you have, and they give you, if you have a Linux, they gonna give you Linux. If you got a Windows, normally this GUI is for Windows, because Linux have a command line system. So if you look in here, home, browse, development, www, http server, web server. So this is the official site. Don't forget that, because http sourceforge.net projects web server. Even if you go on the web server website, it's going to direct you here on this site. So if you go here, if you go back, and if you go to web server, you're going to see here that the web server is gonna be opening, and the web server have a SourceForge as official installation website. So this is the official website of the wampserver.com, because WAMP stands for Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP server. So Windows, Apache, MySQL, PHP server. That's what that stands for. And you're going to see here that WAMP server 64-bit, 32-bit, whichever is your computer. Your computer is going to be either 32 or 64. So if you have a Linux, you guys can come here and look further, study further about PHP. But if you want a WAMP 64, normally the computer is 64, or if you guys go here, that it says download. So you guys can go on the download, and you can download here, or you can go there at the SourceForge, and you can download from there. So if you download here, and normally it's asked a lot of questions. It says WAMP server. It's a lot of normally it's not in English. Something says something that I don't understand, but you can download it directly. So when you go download it directly, it will send you straight away back to the SourceForge. So now we are here at the SourceForge, and I'm not going to download because I already downloaded. So once you install this one, SourceForge, you can go ahead and when it goes to your say downloads folder, you can come here and hit the button for the install exe file. Exe file is going to be downloaded, and once it's downloaded, you guys can have your WAMP server activated. All right, so once you guys can, as I said before, you guys can go in here at XAMPP. If you hit the XAMPP, you guys can end up here. So if you go in your favorite search engine, say Google, or in my case I have a DuckDuckGo, so it says just put a XAMPP, XAMPP, so it's a cross-platform Apache, MySQL, PHP, and Perl. So XAMPP is one step ahead of WAMP, because WAMP is only for Windows, and it's got a Apache, MySQL, and PHP. But XAMPP cross-platform, it means you guys can use it for Linux, you guys can use it for Mac, and you guys can use it for Windows. And it's Apache, MySQL, PHP, and the last one is Perl, because if your guys running Perl, you guys need XAMPP. So yeah, if you want the official site, it says Apache Friends, and Apache Friends offering this XAMPP here in the server, and that's the website for Apache. All right, so once WAMP is installed, if you guys install the WAMP, and if you look in here, if you put a local host and it shows, if it doesn't show, then make sure you guys go there, here, double click, or you can find it through the here. And if you come down all the way to the W, it says WAMP 64, and says WAMP 64. Then if you look in here, WAMP 64, if you hit this one, then it's gonna fire up, and it's gonna show up here as well, because that's shortcut. And this gonna come here, and then you guys gonna, if it's red, make sure you click that one, and make sure once you click and it says start all services. When you start all services, then you guys are ready for the workbench, MySQL Workbench. So once you install this one, and once you install when it's installed in this green color, then we head to the next video. In the next video, we're gonna go in and install the MySQL Workbench, and we're gonna go from there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, Wood. If you guys have any question or comment, I'll leave it in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. In the next video, we're gonna install the MySQL Workbench. All right, that's it for this video, and bye.